Hosting for 2 years, Superhost. 4.95 average rating, 241 reviews. June marked our 2-year anniversary of Airbnb. We just started doing it. We bought a second property for fun in a place we wanted to live in. And our friends were like, you should list that on Airbnb. And then we just jumped into it. I think biggest thing to talk about is our house. So we have a 3-bed, 2.5 bath house. And we added a deck onto our master bedroom. So guests come in the gate and walk across our backyard and then go upstairs into their room. Then we added insulation, then the shared wall in the house. And we've been in hotel rooms since opening year and we're like, wow, hotels are even louder and worse. So we've had zero noise complaints. No one has complained about noise. We thought that'd be the biggest issue. And we have 2 children and have had no noise complaints. So I'll add that.
What's nice about the room is that it has its own bathroom attached to it. So it's like a completely separate living area. We sealed off the door. So it's not like they have to come to our house to get to it.
I think there's a lot of people, I know in today's day and age, it's hard to buy a house, but I think there's a lot of people that if you looked at house hacking, you probably could make something work with your house.
And a story about that too is we didn't know how well it would do, but we had a hunch that like, okay, we're gonna put this money towards the deck anyway, just because if it doesn't work out, then all we're out is a brand new deck and we get to enjoy it ourselves. So we'll see. We've gotten amazing reviews on that space.
Top 5% of homes, 80 reviews, 4.95 stars. Okay, our top 5 tips for Airbnb. First one would be checking regulations in the area where you're wanting to list. In our area, we don't have an HOA. Where we have the Airbnb that's on our house, we're actually not in the city, which makes the regulations even lighter, which is great. In New Mexico, where we have 2 other rentals, when we started, we quickly realized that we needed more business licenses than we realized. So we got that corrected really quickly. We didn't get flagged for anything, but just happened to do some research online and see that. Just a quick AI search of, hey, I'm looking at a short-term rental in this area. What are all the specifics I'll need? Claude is great. ChatGPT is great. Tip is soundproofing. Do you want to walk through? That was your department. And I remember after we did some initial things, we were sitting in the room and Spencer went and flushed the toilet so there's a shared wall and our bathroom's on the other side of the wall. And he flushed the toilet and pulled the shower curtain over and it was like, oh, this is not going to work.
So I did some research and come to find out that blowing insulation into existing walls is a thing. Yeah, what they did is they cut holes through the top of the ceiling and then blew insulation through the cavities and then they sealed those up, and then I had to go in and retexture those holes that are at the top, but that way there's actually something inside the walls as opposed to just drywall. And then after that, bought some nice sound panels that we put up, and what I got is also some sound goo. So it's green goo that you can buy. It comes in this massive tube. So I put that on each of the sound panels to smush in between the drywall and the sound panel. So that helped as well. We sealed up the door. Yeah, so I just put some like foam sticky strips around the door cracks, and then sound blankets, and then the thing that goes underneath the door.
And then we locked the door from our side of the house and then pushed a super heavy bookshelf against it. We'll link all the products in the description. So maybe $2,000 total for soundproofing. Third thing is focusing on cleanliness. So double checking sheets for hair. I can sometimes go to certain hotels and almost guarantee you that I'm gonna find a hair in the bed just going off of the type of hotel. And anyway, so just checking really well for that. Having a lint roller and making sure there's no hair on the sheets, because it does happen after things go through the washer. And then same with the shower and the floor. And then one thing I like to do is to go back in after I clean just to make sure I didn't leave a cleaning bottle or a kid could get into or that a guest would see.
I feel like that's super important because honestly, keeping the space clean is a big first impression. Yeah. And so having a checklist of all the things that you want to make sure that you get done before you leave the room after cleaning, I think is super important.
So with cleaning, if you have a cleaner, having your cleaner take a video after they clean and send to you, and you can phrase it more as, we just want to make sure no one's stealing our things. We haven't had any issues with anyone stealing things or breaking. We had the frame broken, but nothing big. Everyone's been really respectful. It probably depends a little bit on the area and the type of property. Having your cleaner take a video after, because there's even been times where our cleaner has walked through and been like, oh, I'll put a kitchen towel out, or I forgot a bath mat. Bath mats, I feel like that's the one thing I always forget is bath mat. Just having them take a video
This
really
is
helpful.
Specifically if you're we're like not able to double check it. This is in a completely different state, so 3 hours away from us. But our house hack Airbnb, we're here all the time pretty much, so we can double check and make sure it's all good to go.
One thing I found with the house hacking is I took off our cleaning fee. Now we're moving into summer seasonality, so that might be part of it. But I took off our cleaning fee recently because we did have a cleaning fee on there. And it seems like when people are renting a space that they know that you're the ones cleaning it, they don't want to pay a cleaning fee because they know that's just going to you anyway. Okay, tip number 5 is asking for reviews. Typically when someone checks out, I'll send them a message right away and just say, hey, would you mind leaving us a review when Airbnb asks you this afternoon? And that also gives you an opportunity as well for them, if something was wrong, to communicate that before they get the notification from Airbnb. And with that, for reviews, if you do have someone that you need to leave a negative review for, setting an alarm for 14 days, like a calendar reminder 14 days after, and then you need to go in a minute before that time. I believe it's 11 a.m. So for us, it's 11 a.m. But it also might be check-in time at 3 p.m. So just double check that, setting a reminder and doing it a minute before, because if you go in and leave a negative review, the guest can actually change their review, but you can't change yours. So if you leave them a negative review, then they can go in and slam your reviews back.
We've had to do that a couple times.
We had a guest completely rearrange all of our furniture. The other thing too, just being really clear about a fine for smoking is important, and having signs for no smoking or vaping, we can link those to, helps. Just asking them, do you agree that if they're smoking, you'll be fined $250, and just being really clear about that. The air cover. So if something happens, we had this happen once where the guest wouldn't pay, and then Airbnb very quickly actually sent us the full money that we said we would charge the guests for it. So yeah, the air cover does work. You pay a lot in host fees, but I think it's 3%. That is substantial. So
5 tips, baby. So this is our first official long form video. And so we're going to be every week, Lord willing, doing a long form video like this, just talking about our experience with Airbnb and what we've learned, sharing some knowledge with some people.
If you want to just get all 5 tips quickly without watching the whole video, I'll go through all 5 really quickly. So first tip, checking regulations in your area, making sure that you're following all the rules, have all the business licenses that you need to. Second tip, soundproof, soundproof, soundproof. If it's a house hacked room in your house, but soundproofing can really help more than you think and actually allow you to turn a space in your home into an Airbnb, and then you're making money off a cleaning fee. If you have that, you're pocketing everything. So it's easily the most financially smart versus buying a second property. Cleanliness matters more than you think. Check for hair everywhere and go back in after you've cleaned to spot check and have your cleaner send you a video. And then asking for reviews. The people that don't have a good experience will almost always leave you a review, but those that have a great experience won't always go in and do it. So it's super important to build up those 5-star reviews, because if you do get a negative review, it takes a lot of 5-star reviews to make up for one negative review. All right.